Here we go.
Fantastic. I'm Chaz Lockett. I'm Secretary of the Socialist Student Society at University of Sheffield. And we've teamed up with UK Uncut today to protest outside McDonald's. We've come all the way down West Street and gone past Tesco and M&S because all of these companies are taking part in what we call the Workfare scheme. It's slave labour basically that the government has set up. The government are calling it a work experience scheme where instead of getting instead of getting a full wage, people are made to work for their benefits in places like McDonald's and so forth. You know, they say that this will help get people into jobs, whereas all it's doing is providing, you know, cheap, easily exploited labour for these big companies. If you work it out, the amount of money that they're getting paid, which is basically their job seekers in return for working a 35-hour week, is about £1.78 an hour, which is disgusting. That's way below the minimum wage, and it will be used to undermine the labour and the working conditions and pay of people who are already working in places like McDonald's and so forth, driving their wages down even further. And as well, it provides simply, you know, free labour for the big companies. These are companies which are already posting millions, if not billions of pounds of profit every year. So basically, this is a nice, cosy little business arrangement between the government and these big corporations. You know, we've already had some massive successes in forcing these companies to withdraw. HMV was the last one to go a couple of days ago. Before that, Tesco's have already voiced huge concerns. Poundland, Greggs have withdrawn. So several of these companies have already been forced to withdraw simply because of public pressure which exists. And fundamentally, we're going to keep going until all of these schemes are stopped. What we want is decent work and decent pay for all youngsters. You know, if the government was willing to invest in these schemes, you know, in decent schemes for young people and the long-term unemployed, you know, we could solve it at a stroke, I think.